I was rarely off sick though. Like, for me to be off sick, I have to be like projectile vomiting. I'm one of these people that just won't take days off when I'm sick. It's really bad. Unless I like, so like nowadays, I'll take a sick day if I literally can't sit at a computer with a headache kind of thing. But if it's just a cold, then I won't take a sick day. May, welcome in, how are you? And also if it's like, yeah, I literally didn't even take I don't think I took a sick day when I had COVID. And I felt really rough. I did take it like easy. So like my work are actually really chill about like sickness and taking days off and stuff like that. Like if I like, I'll just say, hey, I've got a bad headache, so I might not be as like responsive today, or I'll just like, I'll take it easy, and everyone's just like, yeah, fine. It's like they like, if you say like you're feeling rough and you're gonna take it easy, it's kind of like you're around but you're not working super hard kind of thing. Oh my god, what is going on? Right, let me try no cider and try Apple Music instead. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this encoder. Oh, that's really loud. Why is that really loud? Here we go. I don't know why my encoder's overloading. I've tried to investigate it because my encoder overloads when I film videos as well. And I've tried investigating what it means, and I can never make head nor tail of what people are saying. So for the one kid who was on attendance plan, his parents said they didn't feel like bringing them to school. And in first grade, it was noticeable he was way behind and could not read. So why, like, why are they not being penalized? I don't understand that. When it comes to stuff like that, like really lazy parenting, I do think there should be like legal ramifications. I think if it's like a couple of days here and there, then it's okay. You know, like me, like I was saying, like me going on holiday, like that would be a couple of days every year. 3-4 days, I don't know, every year. Around the holidays. Like loads of people did it when I was in school. They would take like a couple days here or there just before going on holiday. And I think that kind of thing is okay. But like, if your kid is off school all the time, there should be investigations into the parents for that. Oh no, why are you pointing at me, May? How are you? Prob Shay public school reasons that they can't really do anything. This is where you're like governmental stuff, like I just find it really frustrating that there's no like, everything is state by state, you know. I'm okay, just super tired, haven't been able to sleep these 2 days. Oh man, I'm sorry, I feel that. I've not really been sleeping very well myself, but that's like a year-long story. There are investigations where they call the cops CPS, but I think that's only if they don't call in and they're worried about the child's health safety. It just... that kind of shit really irritates me and angers me because it's having such a detrimental effect on children. You know? Like if they're not in school, it's such a detrimental thing for a child to not be in school. And I think you and I, Emmy, can definitely see that from like our work when we were in school. Like I did two placements, and it was like so clear when kids weren't going into school and stuff like that, how their education levels and they themselves were struggling because they weren't in school. Like, there was a kid in one of the classes I taught. He was really badly behaved and was like only in like 3 or 4 days the entire time I taught that class. And I literally at one point, like, I had to take him into the corridor and talk to him. It was the only time I ever had to do that. And you could just tell because he wasn't in school that was causing behavioral issues. Shit like that makes me sad. I just feel really sad for like kids when they have stuff like that going on. Anyway, anywho, shall we get into the game? Get into some post Stormblood. See what the drama is in post Stormblood. I don't even know what we're going to be doing now. Speedrun to Shadowbringers, honestly. I was looking at like how many quests there are, and there's like, I think... Katie, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello raiders, my name is Kirsty. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a Scottish variety streamer, play story-based games on the PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Today we're playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you had a good stream, Katie. I nearly said I hope you had a good raid. What were you getting up to? Oh, my shout out isn't working. What is going on with my bot? Hello? There we go. Oh, you're playing Wind Waker? I love Wind Waker. I love Wind Waker. Is it your first time playing it, or have you played it a few times before? MJ, welcome in. How are you? But yeah, anyone who has just come in with the raid, feel free to raid and run or raid and lurk. We're just about to get into Final Fantasy XIV. We're in post Stormblood. I finished Stormblood last week, so there's some excitement there. Exciting new happenings. Yes, James, I did see the Wind Waker soundtrack on Nintendo Music. You know, when they brought out Nintendo Music app, we were all kind of like, don't know if this is going to be any good, if they're going to actually keep up with it or anything. But I am actually like pleasantly surprised. They seem to like upload something every week. You also love Wind Waker, but Wind Waker doesn't love you. I feel that. Where are you in Wind Waker? I don't think I've ever finished it myself, but I've played it a lot. I think I watched my dad finish it. You just got a Master Sword? Nice, nice. It's kind of one of those things, like, it came out a bit early before I was really properly playing console video games. I was, not console, but like home console video games. I was playing like Game Boy games when it came out, but I wasn't quite on the home console ones. But I got it on Wii U when it came out on Wii U. But I just never finished it. I was really, before I streamed, I was really terrible for finishing games. I very rarely finished anything before streaming. Streaming kind of forces me into finishing things. Balls, okay, I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year, because I haven't spoken to you since... Oh god. I think probably like 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas was the last time both of us were in a meeting. The old raid music, I know. It's now the 3rd console you've played it on. It loves to crash on you. Oh no! That's so annoying. Hawk, welcome in. You're bored? Can someone battle you? No. Maybe Emmy. She's famous. She's a verified user. I'm gonna say Shadowbringer time. Totally forgetting about post-Stormblood. I know. Played on GameCube. It kept crashing on the final boss. Wow. I've never really heard of like GameCube games crashing. Interesting. Played on Wii U, crashed 3 times in the— What is going on with you in the final boss? Oh, pneumonia knocked you out. Oh, that sucks. I know. I think Joanne had pneumonia, and then she got a cold, and then she got in the LA fires. It's like everyone. Henry had bloody— what was it? Shingles. Everyone in our group is struggling this winter. Ugh. You always forget about the post-X packs. I kind of forget as well. Oh, May, are you gonna battle? Okay. How are you battling in Twitch chat? They don't, but it did for you. That's so bizarre. What level are your bulges? Hawk, what the hell are you talking about? I'm scared. I don't know what yous are talking about. Anyway, let's get into the game. I think cider was what was making my OBS go weird. I didn't see the bulges. Oh no, wait, I think I did. Hang on. Was that in Katie's Discord? Oh yes. I was literally the one that screenshotted it. Oh, not quote 1, 2, 3. Anyway. What do you mean I informed you about some gay porn earlier? God, that's so white. No worries, Katie. Have good dinner. Thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. You didn't know who Tyler Wu was? I mean, I didn't either. But I found out. Cloud really needs to get a tan. He's white as a sheet. Is he? Hang on, let's see. Yes, he is really quite white. Oh, I just realized we're gonna have a different title card soon. Oh yeah, I was saying, I think there's like 40 quests in post Stormblood. And I feel like I usually do about 8 per stream. So maybe like 5 streams and then we'll be on Shadowbringers. The Shadowbringers title's loud. Oh, interesting. Come on. I swear, sometimes when it's like, there's 9 people in the queue, it takes longer than when there's like more people in the queue. Oh god, I'm here. I finished, I got the, by the way, don't forget there's a New Year's quest that finishes today. You gotta come here in I've forgotten this place. What is this place called? Limsa Laminsa. And get a little minion. I'll take my minion out actually and I'll show you the minion you get. Don't forget to do it. Oh, is it in my inventory? I haven't taken it out yet. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Look, it's a little snowman guy. It's kind of like a bird snowman. Can you go away? Esme weather wax. There. That's what you get. What the hell? Best fake cigarette as a child? No, no. Who made this? Because you've forgotten one. It's not any of these options. It's candy cigarettes. That you got in a pack that looked like real cigarettes, but they were sweets. That's the real answer. If you've not seen them before. I think I specifically got the Spider-Man ones. And they came with 3 tattoos. I'm trying to show you all, but it's not saving the image, so that's good. I love how slow my PC is today. I'm gonna play it with you all sometime, but I can only do it via Oceania. Well, that's okay. We'll probably do it again sometime soon, May. Candy cigarettes are disgusting. Not here. They were nice. By the times I smoked the candy sticks. You like pretzel sticks more? I don't think that was really a thing here. I don't know what is going on with my PC. Chocolate cigarettes sound better? That's true. Chocolate cigarettes does sound better. What's wrong with my PC? It doesn't want to open my files. It doesn't want to do anything. I'm just gonna leave it. Basically, they were white sweets that look like cigarettes. And they came in a box with Spider-Man on the cover. Oh, now my file's open. Dear God. It's opened 5 file explorers. I love that for me. Here is what they look like. Anyway, that's what I preferred. I was a weird child. I ate the whole thing, sometimes paper and all. To be fair, I think a lot of like candies, like their paper on them isn't actually paper. It's normal. It's quite often sugar paper. So it's edible. You did the same sometimes. Dots can't. What's dots? Not dots like gummies. The dots are dots of hard candy, sugar candy on paper. We don't have that here. I didn't mean to do that. Spider-Man would never endorse smoking, by the way. Well, he did in the UK. You would eat these? Oh. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. They're so small. Eat them off the paper and sometimes there would be paper. Oh my god. So you'd eat them off the paper and sometimes accidentally get paper in your mouth whilst doing it. Oh my god, I hate this area. I feel like when you try and go into a cutscene in this area, everything just like goes all funny. Okay, here we go. Post Stormblood begins.
Come to see how we're getting on? We've made good progress since we took back Alamigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address. Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here.
You.
Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion. For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future. But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches. The Reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Does anyone ship Lys and Monago? Because they're definitely giving Sapphic co-ruler vibes.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you.
Ew.
Don't worry, it's nothing bad. That said, this might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me?
How's the volume, by the way? I think it looks quite quiet. This is the problem. I have to turn it up for 14 and down for Metaphor.
I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure?
Sure.
After all, we were adventurous before we were scions, were we not? After routing the Imperials and liberating Alamigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? And what better way to spend it than by returning to our roots? So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
Sure. Twist my arm, why don't you? So many noise. Alana, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, my name is Kirsty. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a Scottish variety streamer, play story-based games on the PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Today we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I'm just starting post Stormblood today, which I've heard is very good, so I'm really excited. Pardon me. I hope you had a good stream, Alana. How's Metaphor going? Scrap, welcome in. How are you? Angie, Manda, hello, welcome in. Mutsuke, how are you doing? Athletic, welcome in. How are you? Chelsea, hello, hello. How is everybody? Emmy, hello again. Duke, welcome in. How are you doing? Gear, hello, hello. Kimchi, welcome in. Joe, welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi! How's everybody doing today? Did y'all see the incredibly good news? And whilst I am pessimistic about it, it's very good news that Israel and Palestine have reached a ceasefire agreement after so long. I was like crying earlier when I saw the news. So yeah, it's a good day. I don't know if Israel will stick to it, but we've got to hope that they do. And I hope that everyone in Gaza gets the food and drink and healthcare they need. And yeah, welcome in everyone. We were just talking about what you would use as a child to pretend you were smoking cigarettes. For me, I just used the fake candy cigarettes that came in a packet that had Spider-Man on the front. I think Emmy said she did pretzel sticks. And May said she had chocolate cigarettes. The other one I forgot about was matchsticks, which is like a UK like chocolate candy biscuit kind of thing. They're like that had like either mint or orange flavor. That was another one. Yes, wooden matchsticks. Chocolate cigarettes sound gross, but also I wish ours were chocolate. The stem of a lollipop. See the stem of a lollipop's good because then it doesn't go like soggy whilst you do it, but it doesn't have the like the fun of it actually just being candy. Do you know what I'm saying? Candy, sweets. Filipino thing called barcaron. Oh wow, okay. That looks quite fat. That looks more like a cigar. Were you smoking cigars instead? But yeah, if anyone needs to raid and run or raid and lurk, I totally understand. That's a whole ass cigar. Amanda was classy. Literally. Your faves were kinda skinny. All the ones I'm seeing are just really fat. What's in them? Because I love a good wafer. I love that this is a concept we all experienced as children. It's pretending we were smoking by using other food or objects. It's like a powder. Okay, something to take the edge off. Love some pretend smoking. Yan Yan cracker sticks. Oh yeah, yeah. I get that. I think we have something similar to that, but it's I can't remember. Chalk dips. Maybe a chalk dip. Why were they conditioning us to smoke cigarettes? The same way that from birth, girls are conditioned to have babies by giving us toy babies. One of Kristen's fave things to say is something to take the edge off while she pours herself a glass of milk to mix with chocolate syrup. That's so funny. Can I share something incredibly unsurprisingly cringe? Of course. Justin, welcome in. How are you? When the Fault in Our Stars movie came out, a group of friends and I went to buy candy cigarettes to go watch it and took a Polaroid of us with the theater. Oh, Amanda, that's so funny. I love that. Hate toy babies and dolls? Me also. I'm good, Athletic. How are you? Felt that one as a gut punch, knowing I'd probs do the same. I feel like because I grew up really far from anywhere, you know, like I'm a country bumpkin myself. Being so far from everything protected me from a lot of cringy things that I would have done. You know, like my Tumblr was like a mood board of cringy shit, but I couldn't do any of it because like I didn't live in a city or something. Oh my god, Amanda sent me the picture. Oh my god, all of you are doing it. I'm not gonna show you all because I don't think that's like, I don't want to be showing random people on my stream. You can show it straight for like 2 seconds. No, it's okay, man. I don't want to. It's called random people, and I don't really want to be like showing them if they're like. But there's like 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in this picture. In a dark room with candy cigarettes. There, that's what is it? Alt text. I read the alt text out to you. 10! Literally 10! That was my friend group. It'd be like 4 of us, which would be, yeah. When I was in high school, there was literally only 3, like, it was 3 of us. No, 4, no, there was 4 of us until one of them left at 16. She, like, left school. And then a lot of the times it was just 2 of us because one of our friends was one of those people that would like ditch you for their current boyfriend. So we only saw her a couple weeks of the year when she was jumping between the boyfriends. I've done so many groups movie premieres in high school and college. We were annoying. Amanda, I'm amazed at how many friends you have, honestly. Anyway, shall we get back into it? Right then, let's go and find Master Leveilleur. Actually, leave that to me. I want you to want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetherite and we'll be along shortly. See you there. I'm sure they were, yeah, exactly. I'm sure they were nice memories, Manda, because that sounds like a lot of fun. Like, looking back, yeah, it's probably cringy, but it's also like, those were your days of your youth. You'll never have them back again. Now you're old. It's so funny. Hope like's lying on the carpet over there, but I can't see her head. All I see is her little chubby body and short legs. Greetings, Lloyd. It would seem we are to accompany Arenvald on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Actually, I'll see if I can take a picture of her body and legs without her head. Oh no, she got up. Never mind. Maybe she'll lie back down if I don't look at her. No, she got up. Oh well. I'll try next time. Too old to do more cringe, too young to forget the memories. So true. Or too young. No, I wouldn't even say too young to forget the memories, because I feel like there's things like that are things that you remember as an old person, is like silly little adventures you went on with your friends. But it's like too young to look back on them fondly, I think would be the thing. Greetings, oh no, I've read that. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Alamigo was still a monarchy and Theodoric sat on the throne. A uniquely brutal despot by all accounts. That he was. The king of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Rhalgr's Reach being burned to the ground. In the latter years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his throne, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family. The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it's said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove. Ah, I believe I see the direction our adventure is to take. I assume you have in mind to unearth this hidden bounty. You assume correctly. And would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems. Well, of course we won't be the first to make the attempt. Following Agamigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the place upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dusk till dawn, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold thus drained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Trove remains simply that, a legend. But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there. What self-respecting adventurer would? Imagine the three of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart to racing. What does that mean, Delilah? What does that mean? I've learned the emote box. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Is that the emote? I'm kidding, I know it's probably just boxing. Where even is it? Where even is it? Up there. Oh, that's a good emote though. There's so many people in this game I want to box. Would love a big fish, little fish emote. That'd be so good. Someone needs to suggest that. The news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the Empire. I hear the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion, which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, all involved, have we ever any clues as to where we might begin our search? Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nosing about the palace isn't likely to get us anywhere, so I'll probably need to ask around. Would that be another way of saying no? Well, yes. I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the allied archivists and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. The Garleans are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the trove during their occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as palace servants and officials in Theodoric's day. Thank you for the follow. I used to like box, and now I'm just sad it's not big fish. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. A big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Could you imagine they put that in? Given that they would have been at least 20 at the time, you will be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, so be sure to listen well. Ironval, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks whilst Delilah makes the rounds in the Alamigan quarter. Ha! And there I was thinking I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about it, eh? We can meet afterwards at Gilbard's Gate. Hello, can I help you? She's just ominously staring at me. You'll all be happy to know I'm pretty sure she doesn't... She's not as sick as she... Well, she's not got her, her urinary problems anymore. Where the... Where... Oh my god. Oh my god. Where the hell... Oh no, it's okay. I forgot there was a thing there. But also I can fly. I forgot I can fly. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. Middle-aged Highlander, me in 10 years. In the palace? No, not me, lass. Surely you've heard stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions up on the divine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it to say, I stayed as far away from the palace as possible. Always happier for healthier cats, yeah. She's just, like, she seems to just, like, get stressed or something. I don't know why. This time I understand her being a bit stressed because she was at the cattery and then came home. So it's like a lot of change. So that I understand. But she had this, like, last year. She had her cystitis for like 2 months. And there was not even anything going on. I don't know why she was stressed. Hey, sweetie. She's so relatable. I know. You want to hear an old man's stories, do you? Aye. Well, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see his royal majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he'd ordered. And after a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. Ow! They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. Okay. I don't like the Alamegan Quarter. I'm gonna say it, I'll be honest. Because I feel like there's too many streets. I can't navigate very well. I once served at the pleasure of King Theodoric, and I lived to tell the tale. One of the path's guards I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life, and one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which of course we were under the orders to ignore. So we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. If you're hell's bent on finding out what happened in the palace, head down the street here and ask old Arnold. He was the king's head scribe. The moment I could fly here, every street became a flyover state. Yeah, I'm so glad I've unlocked flying. Because otherwise I'd lose my mind. We're about to go into an ad. I appreciate y'all who watch ads. Yes, I'm Arnold. What do you want with me? You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet, if Alamigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well, I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public executions of his kinsmen. Those were terrible enough, but in his last days, the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the I never know how to say this. Thaumaturge? To unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Even now my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it is a kindness that the monarchy ended with him. So I'm guessing King Arnold was a product of incest. Because that is the most common reason why you find there was mad kings. Like, any time in history you read about a mad king, it's because the king was a product of incest. Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? Why am I always talking about incest when I play this game? Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures, and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact that the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself. But I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist or that the Imperial somehow overlooked it. But what of you, Delilah? Were your investigations any more fruitful? Turned into monsters? And what can you mean by this? Darkness beneath the palace? I wonder. I met an old man in Alighieri who spoke of the palace's subterranean prison, but he said naught of cursed abominations. The Imperial archives were also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could this scribe fellow have been spinning her a yarn, do you think? Did you believe him, Delilah? His fear seemed genuine. If he was afraid, that does lend credence to the tale, though I'm not sure how that helps us in our search. Do not be so hasty. Arnold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my theory, there is a matter I would clarify. Arnvald, you spoke of a light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? It wasn't all in pretense, I swear it, but you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Alamegan mother did not welcome my arrival. Not the baby of a rape. As I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, like the kind you see in pure-blood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage, and took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar. Oh my god! So not only was he the baby of, like, a child of a sexual assault, but also his mother carved an eye out of his forehead. What the fuck? In the end, she turned me out into the street and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or work. Oh my god, this poor guy! The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually, I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall, and it was then that I turned to adventuring, and the road led me into the company of the Signs. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like this. Then thank you, Arnvald, and I apologise that cannot have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Well, Delilah, are you content to surrender the treasure to Arnvald's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward? Yeah, I'm loaded, but it's fine. And I should be glad to tell you my theory on the resting place of the Mad King's Trove, if you're minded to hear it. Let me catch up, since I see you're all talking about incest. 3 hours until the switch shoot isn't revealed. Yeah. I don't know if you all saw, but this guy, Nate the Hate, said that the rumours were that the switch is going to be revealed tomorrow. But so far, there's been no updates from Nintendo. So, probably not. Ad quote, why am I always talking about incest when I play this game? Great. Why was I talking about incest in Infinity Nikki? I don't remember the context, but I remember thinking, we're going to see this quote from Infinity Nikki and be so confused. That's so true. To be fair though, at least I now publish my VODs immediately on YouTube. So you can go back and look at the 10th of December and go, why was Kirsty talking about that? And find out. You know what's so funny? Oh no, I read that. The word incest has appeared too many times in this chat in the past 10 minutes. Classic. I think we're all on a list now. We've been on the list, Emmy. The game content is too serious to be talking about all this incest. To be fair, the game content is like, the reason we were talking about it is because I said that the Mad King was probably mad because of incest. This man has one hell of a traumatic backstory, literally. There's something inherently homo about jazz bars. I stand by that. We've had a pink underwear girl before, so I don't know. I also don't know. Can't wait for Emmy to meet the underwear girls. Oh, which one do I want? Is it slaying? For samurai, is it slaying? Or fending? Holy booba. Help. I can't remember what's what. Slaying, thank you. I can never. I feel like they should say on it. Sugar moobs? I know. I showed Emmy my clip of when I got the sugar moobs thing since Emmy got the sugar moobs yesterday. And I was like, look at this. You think the booba have a holy booba they pray to? Yes. The little booba creatures definitely do. Actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. In case a rival treasure hunter overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking. That was not exactly the reason, but 'tis certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Loch Seld. Has this cat lie down yet? Nope, she's back. Whoa. Oh, cool, you can go up here. Whoa. This is cool. Oh god, do you want me to... Oh god, okay. This is fun when I need to read.
Welcome to hell, bitch!
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, how are you doing? You can just improv the dialogue. I'm sure you can read the vibe. True. Forgive me, 'twas not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wish to have but the loch in sight while I explain things. Prior to the great of the 6th umbral calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines. And this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the 5th astral era? From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war. Yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Loch Seld. I'm trying not to squint. I don't want to give myself a headache. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there, and simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? Precisely, and since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed. Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and the gods know how many Ala Megans never found a trace of the trove. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Ironvald and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace. This is making me realize how bad my vision is. Like, the monitor is just over an arm's length away, like an arm and a half away from me, I would say. And it's like 2. Hearing a Scottish person say loch, it's not even like, I don't know if it's necessarily just Scottish people, it's literally like, am I even in the right place? No, I don't think so. I'm a Highlander as well. Some Scottish people can't say it right. Yeah, I grew up learning Gaelic. I can't speak it very well, but... Arm's length. So true. To worry, my eyes are that bad or worse as well. I think, like, wearing glasses all the time has made me even, like, so much worse. It's like, if you don't wear glasses, you can't see. But if you wear glasses, your vision gets worse. It's a vicious circle. Arm's length, Highlander, FF14 mentions. What a surprise. If you don't wear glasses, you can't see. Exactly. If you don't wear glasses, you can't see. But if you do wear glasses, you also can't see. It's extremely true. It's like a crutch for your eyes so they get even weaker. Yeah. But it's not like you can go around just not wearing your glasses, because then you just can't see. You discover a passage that appears to lead under the palace foundations. Press on and find out where it goes. That's why my eyes are like -6 in each eye. Oh my goodness. Mine aren't that bad, thankfully, but yeah, I think I'm -2. You were at -6 before LASIK? Yeah. You come to a worn stone door standing temptingly ajar. It would appear you have found an entrance into the subterranean ruins. Okay, we're at 5 minutes. I'm gonna put my glasses back on. Ew, actually, do I want to put my glasses back on? They're gross. You're -1.5 and -3. Oof. We're just looking straight up Delilah's dress? Great. I fear LASIK, but also I look rad in glasses, so there's a silver lining. Yeah, I don't mind wearing glasses. Honestly. Kirsty couldn't see, so she didn't mean to. Exactly. Delilah, it's Alphino. We've searched the prison. My god, James. Beneath the palace and found a teleportation portal concealed by the enchantments. The markings indicate it leads to an underground cavern. I hated wearing glasses, and I also had astigmatism, so my eyesight kept getting worse, so LASIK was worth it, especially before I got kicked off my parents' insurance. That's fair. I don't know, I've also been hearing weird things about laser eye surgery recently. And anything to do with my eyes freaks me out, so... Do the kick! No. Although I did learn that dance. I used to learn K-pop dances. The markings indicate it leads to an underground cavern. What news on your end? And you believe it leads into the ruins? Then I dare say we will be able to meet within. Go on and head through the door. By the way, I took the liberty of calling on a friend for help. I guarantee she's both dependable and discreet. We'll see you soon. What are you yelling about? Oh, does anyone want to play? Does anyone want to join? You just lost Balatro because you weren't paying attention. Yay! You're paying attention to me! I'm not gonna feel sorry about that because you're paying attention to me! You'll be home in like 30. That's ages away. Let's play Balatro until Manda's home? No, I don't own it. I like the way the music sounds down here. Oh, we're up skirting Delilah again. But yeah, let me know if anyone wants to join, otherwise I'll just queue. They need to have like the Genshin bubble. You should start your streams 2 hours later if you have to dunge. Well, here's the thing, Manda. I have a job, unfortunately. So I can't really do that. Manda also has her job. Yeah, but she's in America. You're logging on. Let's go. Manda moved to Scotland, problem solved. Exactly. I have a spare room. Actually, before we do this, I'm gonna run to the bathroom whilst I wait for James to log on. I need to go to the bathroom. Let me look. We're at 3 minutes into standing, so I'll take the time off when I come back. I'll give you the full 20 minutes. Can you find me a good loch? Sure. There's Loch Lomond about 50 minutes away. Beyond that, there's Loch Linney. Then there's Loch Ness. There's a good loch anywhere. Anyway, I will BRB. I'll run an ad whilst I'm away so we don't get ads when I come back. Yeah, let's do some checks. Mine are quite high today, apart from thirsty. But I am actually quite thirsty, so that's a lie. Hello, I'm back. What was I talking about? I just wasn't talking about anything because I was in the bathroom. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so I'm going to London this weekend, right? Hello. And my mum, I was talking to my mum on the phone earlier, and she goes to me, "Oh, I'll need to pack some trainers because it'll be good to go on a walk. I'll be nice if I go on a walk." And I was like, "What do you mean you'll be nice?" She just was like, "Yeah, I'll be nice and doing a walk." And I was like, "What?" And it turns out she meant because my auntie and uncle have a dog. James, are you ready? My auntie and uncle have a dog. So she meant walking the dog, but she totally forgot the part where she talked about the dog. She needs her daily walk in order to be nice. Truly. Being nice while walking, I know. Are you good to go, James? Should I do the... Ready? Okay. $14 minutes? Jesus, are you kidding me on? What are all the Europeans doing? It's only 11:15. Thought I said 40. Thank God it wasn't. Manda might get her wish at this rate. What if we kissed in the underwater duty orb? Okay. At least the music's nice here. I'm literally lost. Where, oh, there we go. I need to get new clothes for Delilah. She's been wearing the same fit for like 3 X packs. She needs something new. But I don't know what to get her. I feel like none of the clothes are nice in the game yet. And I don't want to spend money. Buy the What, you want me to buy, Lisa's fit? You want to buy the leisure wear, but yeah. Can't spend money, James. We need to behave. We need to be good. Oh. Should I get my walking pad out and start walking whilst we wait for the queue? I'm surprised it's that bad. It's still really early. Like, it's like 10 to 11 in mainland Europe. I feel like normally my queues are not bad at this time. It's normally after. It's like normally like 11 my time that they start getting bad. This is really surprising to me. Oh, Hope's down there like making biscuits. Are you making biscuits? I'm making some biscuits. See, Americans, when you talk about cats making biscuits, do you mean biscuits like biscuits and gravy? Because when I think about making biscuits, I'm thinking like sweet biscuits, like that you have with tea. But are you talking about biscuits and gravy biscuits? Yes? What? That's so weird. You've always grown up to saying it as making bread. To be honest, I don't know what I think I just called it kneading before I was on the internet.
Now here comes the flaming homosexual.
Freezy, hello flaming homosexual, welcome in, how are you? Never considered, but I just think of dough in general. Yeah, that's fair. Haven't thought too hard about it, mostly just working the dough. Yeah, I just call it like kneading. You never thought about it? Yeah, I've just thought of it as kneading. It's only in recent years I've started calling it making biscuits. The dough you picture isn't cookie dough though. I don't know what I think of. It's more just the language. I don't really think of it as anything. I don't think. Hope is making snickerdoodle. What is a snickerdoodle? I've heard of snickerdoodles so many times in like media I watched. But what is a snickerdoodle? Mochi makes pizza dough maybe? Or maybe. No, wait, maybe Mochi makes mochi. Maybe that's why she's called Mochi, because she's making mochi. Mochi is a cannibal. Mochi preferring for good pizza, great pizza. So true. Until she has to start making herbs. And then her basil takes 3 days to process or whatever. They're like cinnamon sugar cookies. Oh, okay. A snickerdoodle is just a drawing of a candy bar. Snickerdoodles are peak cookies, but I like sugar cookies more. I'm gonna look up snickerdoodles whilst I wait for this cue. Type of cookie made from flour, fat, sugar, and salt rolled in cinnamon sugar. Oh. So it's just a normal cookie. It's just a normal biscuit. Just that it's in cinnamon sugar. Oh. I thought it was something to do with peanuts, maybe. It's a drawing of me laughing because that was a good joke. Have you ever heard of a butler named Fibe? No. But welcome in, how are you?
The cow, sheep, peanut.
What else was I gonna do? I was gonna look something up. I forgot. Oh yeah. I've announced the next book club book. Starting for February, for Black History Month. We're gonna read, oh my god, what's the name of it? I've forgotten the name of it. Chain Gang All-Stars. I'll show you the cover. I actually don't have this one physically. Oh! I guess that's the butler called Fibe. Here, this is a book cover. We're gonna read this. And it's like, 2 top women gladiators fight for their freedom within a depraved private prison system not so far removed from America's own. Loretta Thurwer and Hamara Hurricane Stacker are the stars of Chain Gang All-Stars, the cornerstone of Cape, or Criminal Action Penal Entertainment, a highly popular, highly controversial, profit-raising program in America's increasingly dominant private prison industry. It's the return of the gladiators, and prisoners are competing for the ultimate prize, their freedom. In Cape, prisoners travel as links in chain gangs, competing in death matches for packed arenas with righteous protesters at their gates. Thurwer and Stax, both teammates and lovers, are the fan favourites. Teammates and lovers? I didn't even read that part. And if all goes well, Thurwer will be free in just a few matches. In fact, she carries as heavily as her lethal hammer. As she prepares to leave her fellow links, she considers how she might help preserve their humanity in defiance of these so-called games. But Cape's corporate owners will stop at nothing to protect their status quo, and the obstacles they lay in Thurwer's path have devastating consequences. So, doesn't that sound interesting? Putting Google in blast, he's too busy in Honkai to join. How rude. What do I mean February? What do you mean what do I mean February? February's next month, I'm sorry to tell you. If you ever saw the Disney Channel movie Twitches, I'm pretty sure a woman gets possessed inside snickerdoodles. I have seen that, but I don't remember it very well. January started yesterday, don't do this. We're halfway through January. But also I do announce, I try to announce books early so that people have enough time. You know? Like if they need to get library holds. I try and like announce like 2 to 3 weeks before we're gonna start. So that people have a good amount of time. So stop panicking. Does sound interesting, doesn't it? But yeah, it's for Black History Month as well. I didn't even realize it was queer. She would enjoy it more if Kirsty didn't commit Jan erasure. We're already reading a January book. Thank you for the follow, welcome in. We're not, there is no Jan erasure. We're already reading a Jan book. We're reading, oh, what's it called? I've literally forgotten the name of everything. The Jasmine Throne. I didn't realize Jasmine Throne was by Jan, yes. You weren't aware Moats worked underwater now? Oh, really? That's surprising you didn't know that, James. Which one is what, May? The duty? We're doing the Drowned City of Scala. You're listening to the Jasmine Throne right now? Are you for real, Freezy? That's so funny. If you go to my my Discord, if you go to the book club forum and there's the Jasmine Throne in there. If you go and like go into it, it should add you so you can like see the chats. Actually, I'll at you. Me when I laugh underwater and don't die from all the water entering my mouth. That's so funny, Freezy, that you're reading it without even like realizing it was the book club book. Leaving work shortly, I can join if you're still waiting when I get home. Okay. Hopefully not. We're nearly at the average wait time, so hopefully not. Is 5 saving the day? I have no idea. I don't know what class 5 is. I was about to say I want to try and finish JT and Crooked Kingdom, then I'll try and join for Feb 2 because that sounds good. Yay! Yay! That's exciting. I love when people join. I just really like book club because it's like buddy reading, you know? And it's like the way we do it on Discord kind of makes me want to read more. Because it's like you see people talking about chapters ahead of you and you're like, oh my god, I want to read that spoiler. What are they talking about? So it forces me to like read faster. How far are you into Crooked Kingdom, Freezy? Oh, he's a dancer. Oh, there's a gorilla in here. Oh. That's really freaky. Not ooh ooh ah ah. Ooh ee ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bing bang. James isn't hating, he was just saying that, because Emmy was asking if you'd queued, and if your queuing would help, but we've got 2 DPS, that's why. Only like 150 out of 500 for Crooked Kingdom, not very far. Oh, okay. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any thoughts throughout. I just love when people react in my DMs. You know, like, oh my god, this happened! Like, Mando was reacting to Jade City in my DMs, and Emmy was reacting to the Poppy War in my DMs, and it was great. I switched to an audiobook so I could play TFT and really overstimulate myself. I do that. I remember when Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, I was listening to some really weird romance audiobook. Michelle, welcome in, how are you? The Poppy War that I will surely open again soon. Manda, stop being a little bitch and read the Poppy War. I know you're scared. Stop. Just read it. Can I wait until Manda reacts to the Poppy War? My DMs. Ah, not the ad quote. It's because Manda said to me, where is it? Manda said, I don't know, I read it, but I'm like, I feel like everything won't have an impact if I just raw dog it from where I left off. But maybe I'm just making excuses to not start. And I said, you are making excuses. So you're being a little bitch. Can you redeem a sound command but use it so my entrance message is Manda, stop being a little bitch? Sure. Go for it. I love elapsing the average waiting time. That's my favorite thing when playing a game. Streamer berates viewer, calls him a little bitch. This is which would be me. Manda, I think it's time for you to speed home. I don't even know if you drive home if you take public transport. If you take public transport, yell. Can't believe your queue is taking this long. Europe queues. Honestly though, I can't believe it either. Normally it's actually alright at this time of night. It's normally like towards the end of my stream, like the last hour of my stream, that it can be pretty bad. This time is normally okay. I don't know why it's taking so long this time. Public transport are here, help! Manda, as an F slur, I give you permission to floor it. Why are you saying as an F slur? What does that have to do with driving? You're not even the one driving. Then yell. Hurry up! Yay! James, I swear to God. When you see an F, you float. Really? Let's hope this goes better than the last regular 4-person duty I did. Throwback to that last week. That lovely tank Manda and I had. What happened? Well, Manda and I had a tank. I think we were doing Alamigo we were doing. And the tank just ran off. When like Manda and I were dying. Manda died at one point. And the tank just ran off. Manda was the healer, and the tank just kept going without the healer there. And we kept dying, and the tank kept doing massive pulls, despite everyone dying. And by the end, Manda and I were just standing watching them do the final boss of the duty. I don't know how they managed to do it, just the two of them. And then when it was over, the nasty tank went, well done, to the other DPS. Wait, what did these do? Oh god, what did these do? Ooh. Literally didn't say anything to us. As if it was our fault. In the end, it truly doesn't even matter. Yep. In the wise words of Emmy. Oh, can we just ignore it? Oh no, it followed us. Okay. That's true. Linkin Park stole it from me and I'll never hear the end of it. Exactly. At first I was like, damn, maybe I'm not a good healer, but then they kept pulling and I was like, oh, okay, they're just rude. Yeah, literally, they were so rude. Like, you need to learn to not do big pools if everyone's dying. It's not that hard. I don't think I was facing the right way for that. I'm not got the hang of that yet, because I only just really got it. First Wave of Doubt never goes away, but then you get to see them in all their glory and you remember, no, I'm amazing. True. Like, I don't think I'm that bad at this game. I make some mistakes here and there. And like, sometimes I struggle when it's my first run of a dungeon. But I don't think I'm that bad. I just kept dying and it was all my fault. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Me immediately after saying that presses the wrong button. Clay, welcome in. How are you? What the? What the hell is going on? this again. Still struggle sometimes. I've just decided to not care anymore. There is no point in caring, truly. It's a video game. People don't need to get so worked up about it, you know? Stayed up to like 1 AM watching Demons. Oh my god. As you should, Clay. What season are you on? I like the vibes of this place. This is fun. I forgot James is here. You're about to start 3? Oh my goodness. So you've done all the entertainment district. That's my favorite season. Homunculus? Pop off, Full Metal Alchemist. You truly are witnessing peak. I mean, season 2 is the peakiest of peak. And then the movies are going to be really peak. Trust me. As a manga reader, the movies are going to be peak. I'm just sad by movies, honestly, because I would rather just watch them on my telly. I'm not really a fan of like important arcs of anime being turned into movies. I liked the Jujutsu Kaisen movie because that was like the prequel to the series, so it was like, it wasn't super, like you don't have to go see it if you don't want to. It just gives you like extra context. It is a weird trend, but it's just annoying. Like, I get why they're doing it because it makes good money. Like, look at how well Mugen Train did. Like, that was crazy. It's like, I know why they're doing it. I'm just, like, sad about it because it just, I don't know, it really ruins the flow for me. When you're used to seeing something as a series and then it's gets, like, the next part of it is a movie, it's like, this is just ruining the vibes for me. I just realized these are rotting royals. That's a wee shame. We might be getting a new movie every few years, so the last will probably come out in 29. Don't know if it's true or not though. Yeah, I don't know. And also, I'm not even sure if the movies are the end of it. Because it's the Infinity Castle arc that's being made into movies, but there's another arc after Infinity Castle, and they've not clarified if they're including that in the movies or not. Doesn't it take longer to come out when you don't see them in theaters too? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, okay. Oh god, where are we? Oh, okay. See the ones that are like pulsing? I can never remember. Oh, I forgot about this attack thing. When they're like the pulsing ones, I'm never like I feel like some of them I get confused as to what's what. I did the tutorial on it, but I can't. Good, great, okay. I just follow what everyone else does. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Oh my god. Bloody hell. Slay! Still haven't watched Haikyuu? Me either. I need to one day, but didn't think about the last arc. I know, because I feel like the last arc is kind of put into the Infinity Castle kind of stuff. People forget that it's a whole different arc. So I don't know if they're going to put that in with Infinity Castle, or if that's going to be another season of anime. I don't know. We can't all smoke candy cigarettes at midnight. So true, Amanda. So I don't mind, but I definitely just kind of forget to watch them when they're movies. Yeah. I mean, you can't forget to watch Demon Slayer because it's it's the end and incredibly important to the plot, but yeah. Oh my god, I finally just saw the commendation thing on my screen. I've never noticed that before.
Inhabited by King Theodoric's kin.
Well,
or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Who the hell's
I
that?
can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
You two. I'm from Yorkshire. James, I just saw that picture you sent me on Discord. What the fuck is that? James sent me an image of Millie Bobby Brown standing in front of what is it? Like a stretch, some sort of stretch, maybe like a Hummer? I'm not really sure. Saying, when I see a F slur, I floor it. Millie Bobby Brown. What the hell is that? No, I've never seen it. I and Val tonight tried to do our fair share, but I fear you ended up bearing the bulk of the burden as usual. You truly led the way with your adventuring prowess, my friend. Aye, without your help, I reckon we'd still be fumbling around about in the dark. I'm glad I called on you. I must say, I'm still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches. What, like how you reeled at the sight of that floating spectre, you mean? I wish you could have seen the look on your face, Alphino. Must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that's all that matters. Hello? I thought I clicked to do it. Okay, that was weird. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news, and I think Lise should be the first. Seconded. She is bound to be delighted. If I'm no longer needed, then I shall take my leave. Of course, don't let us keep you. Thanks again, and say hello to Vima for me. That was a deleted scene from Enola Holmes. Now then, there is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo, so Lise is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? I'm so glad I don't have to walk. Jasper, welcome in. How are you? Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise. I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. You're joking. The Mad King's trove? I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Delilah and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote that it go towards alleviating the struggle, suffering of Alamigo's poor. Gods, if there's as much as you say. Ironvald did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there is one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alphino. I don't have the head for details. I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve anything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alphino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. I love asking a 15-year-old boy to help me with my financial decisions. That's what I love doing. Commander, we've got a problem. Deep breaths, tell me what's happened. A mob's gathered outside headquarters and they've started making demands. You'd best come and see for yourself. You have a silly predicament. What's the predicament, Jasper?
Step back, all of you!
All of you! I'm from Yorkshire.
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
Bring her out! Bring her out!
What's going on?
Someone let slip about Fedora.
Uh-oh.
It's true then! The bitch really is in there!
The bitch really is in there!
I bloody knew it! We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Butcher the... Come on, you don't mean that! We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down!
Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
God, okay.
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
That's not how you say it, but
We
okay.
all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
So that's what all the fuss is about.
Big up
Hearken to me,
Ralban.
brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Hey, who's this?
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old...
Stop talking about my breasts.
But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves, and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo.
Welcome to hell, bitch!
Thank you for the follow, welcome.
And
How
I'll
are
be
you?
damned if we prove them right.
I know you're right, I do, but I can't.
You know that Pokemon trading card game Pocket Tracker website? I currently have 1067 cards in the game right now, and I finally finished inputting the cards into the website. It says 1066, you undercounted by one single card! No! Oh no, that's so frustrating. I actually, oh, you reminded me, I need to go and track something on mine. Because I finally got a Ditto. So all I need is, what's it called? Genetic Apex Vaporeon. Which is really frustrating because I have 5 million Vaporeons from Mythical Island. But no, I need a Genetic Apex Vaporeon. And then I will get the Immersive Mew. Which is what I'm currently trying to get. Where are you? Ditto. There you are. So I just need the Immersive Mew. Not the Immersive Mew, I just need a Vaporeon. Finally got a Ditto. Me when I'm playing New Jeans on Shuffle, but it keeps repeating the same songs instead of the one I haven't heard in a while. So true. Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. Oh, did you see Hongjung from 80s did a collab with a Palestinian artist? And in his rap, like his verse on it, he's like says something about Bang PD. It's, why are you mad? What do you know, Hitman? You have time to observe others? Watch out for the back of your head. Do, do, do. Bang. So I thought that was funny. My thanks, Ralban. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas the same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults more often. Then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. Oh dear. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace, but maybe this time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. I dread to think what people have been doing with his corpse, with that big booty of his. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. The representatives will be here soon. I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we've planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Chichirn to participate. Alamigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Ferdola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt his proceedings. Then let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Nago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and even who didn't resist? There would be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric or Xenos. Manago's like, let's just fucking kill her. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Ferdola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but in some ways she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born, and that's something I can understand. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too. I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Ferdola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends, she will test you. Don't let your emotions colour your judgment when she does. Wow. Understanding that someone does dodgy things when they're under what's the word? When they're being colonized. Okay. Actually, before we get into this, I'm gonna go grab. Oh, actually, we're about to go into an ad. So what I'm gonna do is I'll run an ad. I'm gonna go grab a can of Iron Brew, and then I'll be back. So let me just run this ad. Hello, I have returned. How are we all doing? Would you like some ASMR? I don't even know if that sounds good. You have the commander's permission to enter then? Pekka, should we put some plant-based chili cheese nuggets in your air fryer? That sounds good, May. Are they good? You know, oh, they're not done yet. Okay.
Well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you? Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it! I killed your men. I killed my men! And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's a lie, and you know it! You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind?
We're blind.
You're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fedora. I see you for what you are.
Oh, backstory of Fredola. No way.
Come along, Fadola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
We mustn't be late.
All right. Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
Whoa. Tin-head lovers. Whoa.
Father, what did that man call us?
Tin-head lovers.
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Whoa.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they?
Whoa,
You're just as
she's a
guilty as them.
child. Don't call her a bitch. Can't vouch for the accuracy of his accent, but I do love a good Joe Dempsey character. Yeah, his accent's pretty accurate. It's very Yorkshire sounding. Whoa.
Fadola!
Traitors!
I'll never forget that first day at Pitt. My father and I.
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
He doesn't care.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arm.
What's on?
We're citizens. We have rights.
Ah!
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive.
It's not.
Traitors!
That's quite misguided, I would say.
Traitors!
Oh my fucking god. Someone literally killed her dad whilst he was protecting her.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
That's shocking. Oh my god.
Fadola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier?
Oh, you think on is how they refer to the colonized people? Okay.
Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
Instead of calling them what they actually are.
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honouring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones.
No, they won't though.
Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn.
Rudolph?
It's time.
The red-nosed reindeer.
It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
So misguided. But you see this time and time again in colonized peoples. People thinking that if they just appease the person the colonizers, that everything will be grand and they'll be free. And it's just not the case. And as much as they are traitors to their own people, but they're also still victims of the cause. Not the cause, victims of the thing that's happening.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes, Wait for the
Your
guards to leave
clothes.
you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past? And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Whoa. Why are we going through my memories?
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone.
And yet here I am, fighting for rebellion. Fighting the good fight.
They've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
I'm a slayer. That's how. You know why you saw.
Damn you. Damn you all.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
Oh no, not 2 slots remaining in my inventory. Oh, I forgot. Got this to open. Ooh. Ooh, love that. You like so much about her, but she makes you sad. I get that. I think she's a really well-written character because I think you need to have that kind of a character when it comes to like colonization in video games and stuff, because there are people like that in real life who do like become bootlickers because they think that's what's gonna get them, like that's what's gonna save them. And that they'll be respected by the people who are colonizing them if they just keep licking their boots. But they don't. They never will. Her motivation feels very... Yeah. Especially because she literally... Her dad was literally protecting her as he died. So, like, that's really traumatizing. You forgot parchment paper! So is the cheese all over your air fryer, May? I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but we've given Ferdola something to think about at least. Aye, and I've found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Delilah, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Ferdola kept wincing though, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's a lot of bad memories to deal with. I wonder, could there be some fundamental difference between the one who is born with the echo and one who's been artificially imbued with it? Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring that research facility ever since the liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Alden's there overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? A bit. No. Even little stuff like the way she sees how you went through all this stuff and still are here. And she knows that but doesn't understand it. Yeah, like she just cannot fathom seeing the shit that the wall has gone through, the pain and suffering and the people who the wall has lost, you know? Like, she's lost so many people and fought so many wars. And Ferdola just can't understand it. Can't understand why the wall is still doing it. General Alden is inside. Will you be joining him? Oh, yes, I didn't mean to click no. Because she learned how, like, she's a victim of a colonization, and she was so young when it happened that, like, she doesn't know any other, or I don't even know if she was even, like, she might have been born during the colonization, so she doesn't know anything other and doesn't understand this kind of side of things. Doesn't understand that, like, you can rebel, you can try and fight. They're good. That's good. Is it like a goop? Is it like a kind of like liquidy cheese with chilies in it? Then with like a breadcrumb? What news? You spoke with Ferdola, I take it. Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Ironvald noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her? We've been hard-pressed just to organise the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the science expert assistance if you have any time to lend a hand. Yeah, nice. They actually, so the McDonald's, nasty institution of McDonald's, before I used to really enjoy their nacho chili bites, I think they were, or nacho cheese bites that they put out before I was boycotting them, and that sounds exactly like what they are. They're so good. So many bodies, every one of them a victim of these experiments. Few show any signs of external injury. From what we've been able to determine, they perish from forcible ether extraction. Such a miserable way to die. Oh my god, are all those bodies? Oh my god. Oh my god, they are. They're like bodies covered in tar. Fucking Christ, that must stink. The device in which Kryl was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject, while this one bears the label Master Subject. The Ironworks received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices. I've been recording everything of interest. Did you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant, save that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I couldn't tell you. Oh god. This is fucked. I know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operations would be much appreciated. Delilah, shall we start with you? Taken in combination with the testimonies of Kryl and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether, siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case, Kryl, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they were trying to recreate Kryl's echo? I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Kryl is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Ferdola. Woof. The soldiers who guarded Ferdola, many of them lost friends and family to the skulls. And there's a sentry at her door day and night if she can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past. Woof. But you don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it'd do to you. You'd never be the same again. Indeed, as you may recall, Isael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Hrisvalgar's past. Ferdola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. That explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of these experiments have been laid back to Garlemald, they'll be not to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these god's-forsaken procedures, and Ferdola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish, not yet. Right. Keep faith, lass. If you're to convince others to follow you, you must believe what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned. I understand. Thank you, General. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go. Is Delilah's nickname Big D or Lila? I don't know. It's up to you. Probably something for like a community census. I go looking for answers about the echo and end up getting schooled by Ralban. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. General Alden is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know, but I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. Makes me realize how much we rely on this authority and how much I still have to learn. What about Delhi? Instead of Big D or Lila, she's just Delhi. She's got some bread for you. Some meats and some cheese. She'll make you a sandwich.
Bingle bongle dingle dangle, yickety doo, yickety da.
Arthur, welcome in. How are you? I wonder what he'll do when everything here is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, might he not want to stay? 'Tis a quandary which countless refugees now face, to continue the life they built in Ul'dah, or start again in the land of their birth. Can you get some cold cuts? Maybe. Delilah's a bit busy having a chat right now. Delilah, a moment! I'm newly returned from Ul'dah with a message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the place of your earliest convenience. Nanaimo? Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. I feel like time works in a very strange way in this game. An audience with the Sultana. Depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know about those. Alpha know, but not everyone is not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Delilah. Oh. Oh, I'm so stiff. Anyway, yeah, people are always just like, oh, I just came from here. And it's like, how did you get here so fast? Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasures to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Aller involved? I'm at your beck and call. And I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organise a squad to head down into the ruins and then start preparing for the big meeting. Oh, send an animal my regards, Delilah. And ours too, if you please. We shall see you on your return. What are you doing, Hope? Oh, my favourite place. Ul'dah. Nah, I like Ul'dah now, but I still get lost. You are expected, my lady. Please proceed. How's the game been? It's been good so far, Arthur. How's your day? She's so cute.
I thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy. The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel. I speak of Raubarn and his future. All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Ul'dah home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Raubarn chooses to remain in Ul'dah or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears. Might I have your company for a brief adventure? Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Where are we going? You got a spicy fried cauliflower sandwich. Oh, that sounds good. What's up, Pope? Do you want to say hi? Oh wait, why is my... hang on. What is this doing all the way over here like that? Do you want to say hi? No, you're running away. Okay, we won't be saying hi then. If you're in the way, I can't pick you up if you're in the way. Hmm? If you run away, I can't pick you up. Come here. Here we go. A big girl! Big girl! Big girl, you are beautiful. Big girl, you are beautiful. Big girl, you are beautiful. Let's hope. Well, you're making some impossible nuggets and fries and nice. That Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Stop it! Do you know what else is a Frankie Goes to Hollywood classic? I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could... Can you be honest, Arthur? Of course you can. I could be green, I could be mean, gotta be everything more. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Why don't you walk out the door? I feel like that was one of the first songs I ever bought on iTunes. What song pissed you off, James? What the frick is Frankie Goes to Hollywood? I've heard more of it in the past week than my whole life. They're, Frankie Goes to Hollywood are like an electro pop band from the 80s. They have like songs that are like, relax, just do it. When you wanna go to it, relax, just do it. Where you wanna go. It does sound like a movie. It does. You might even also know like the t-shirts that people wear that say like, Frankie says relax. Grace Kelly pissed you off? How come, James? Me and all my theatre friends loved that song. That makes sense. You've never seen us shout like that in your life? Really? Do we remember the epidemic of Passion Pit? Of course I do. What was that song? It's the one that's in 500 Days of Summer. I know the Grace Kelly song, but I thought Mika sang it. Mika does sing Grace Kelly. The joke is that I sang a Mika song thinking it was a Frankie Goes to Hollywood song. Did like how pitchy he got? Fair. Hang on. I'm trying to think. Is it Passion Pit? Or am I thinking of another band? Am I handing in my music fan card again? I think I'm thinking of a different band. I'm actually so fake. What's the song from 500 Days of Summer? Maybe it wasn't 500 Days of Summer. What's the song I'm thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of Temper Trap. Not Passion Pit. So no, I don't remember the epidemic of Passion Pit. Temper Trap was sweet disposition. A moment, a love, a dream, a laugh, a kiss, a cry. I'm right, I'm wrong, a moment. That one. What's wrong with me? I literally don't remember anyone anymore. Mika, that's the one with pigtails which studded to Fortnite, right? It does sound like an alternative name for Passion Pit, Temper Trap. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The one I always get confused between is oh my god. There's like two like indie sounding bands that I always get confused. Bombay Bicycle Club and someone else. Two Door Cinema Club. I always get those two confused. And I think I've seen one of them, but I don't know which one. And I don't know which either of them sings. You love Tudor Cinema Club? I don't know if I've ever listened to them, or if I've seen one of them. Don't ask me which. Ordinarily, Papa-chan would accompany me, but for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. And that's why I requested your company. Over the course of our many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now let's be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the Gate of Nald. Right, what did Two Door Cinema Club do? Oh, they're from Northern Ireland. I don't recognize any of the names of those songs. So that's great. It was Bombay Bicycle Club I saw. Nope. Don't recognize any of those songs either. So, good. I don't know any of this. Great. But I did see one of them at Radio 1's Big Weekend. In 2014? It was the same Big Weekend where I saw One Direction. And was Barrier somehow for One Direction. Radio 1's Big Weekend. Look upon this procession of tattered tents, these refugee camps in squalor, at the mercy of the elements and Thanalan's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is, and unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Ul'dah. 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo, and 5 since the calamity, yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me. You've done your best, Your Grace. Then my best has not been good enough. Shall we press on? I would follow the road to the unholy air. How did I do that? I got there early and ran. I mean, it's actually really easy in One Direction crowds because people are not pushy in those because there's babies. They're normies. I was like second row for 2 of their stadium shows as well. And I didn't even get there early. What the hell is that cat doing out there? Hey! Oh, I think she's playing with some feathers. Let me see if I can find pictures. 2014. May. Oh, I might not have them on my phone. Oh wait, maybe was it 2015? I can't remember. Oh, maybe I just don't have them on my phone, actually. Maybe they're on Facebook. Throwback to when James said I seem like the kind of person who'd listen to radio too. You do. I remember when Lady Gaga did Big Weekend here and everyone was fuming because she was late. Okay, let me see. I'm sure I put them on Facebook because that's what I used to do. Used to put concert things on Facebook. Oh, here we go. Big Weekend. Good lord, they're so blurry. Hello. There we go. Front row. There's Harry. Bruno Mars was at your Big Weekend? What's Radio 2? So in the UK, Emmy, we have public radio stations and then we have like BBC radio stations and then we have like other radio stations that have adverts on them, but the BBC stations don't have adverts. And Radio 2 is BBC Radio 2. Radio 1 is like the Zoomer, well, not a Zoomer, but it's like for young people. Then Radio 2 is like for the next generation after that. I can't remember what Radio 3 is. Is Radio 3... I don't know. I've never listened to Radio 3. Is it sport? Oh, it's classical. Radio 4 is old people shit. That's like Radio 4 is like radio dramas and comedy, and Radio 5 is sport because it's Radio 5 Live. Whoa, you had Bruno Mars. Oh, Ken, welcome in. How are you? You got a pocket DAB radio when you were a teenager and you listened to Radio 2 walking into school. I got DAB radio when I was a teenager and DAB didn't exist on the Isle of Skye, so it was just a useless item. You listen to Radio 2 and 4? Do you listen to the Archers, Arthur? Who else was at Big Weekend when I went? Bastille? Does anyone remember Bastille? No, who the hell's that? Calvin Harris! I saw Calvin Harris. And Calvin Harris was actually really fun. It was bouncing. You saw Bastille? I think I've seen Bastille twice, actually. Because they also did Leeds Fest when I went once. I saw Ed Sheeran. I think that was when he did Divide? No. Multiply, I think. Oh, One Direction again? I'm confused. Why are the pictures broken up? I don't... Oh my god, look. It's Zayn and Niall. Lady Gaga and MCR were headlining a Sunday at your Big Weekend. Whoa. Do you know who I saw at Big Weekend? That's right. Katy Perry. I also unfortunately saw the 1975. I went to both days because I was able to get both tickets because I had a Glasgow postcode. Oh my god, you know who I also saw at Big Weekend? There's two. Hope is digging. I saw Rita Ora. Of all people. And then I also saw Lily Allen. You forgot about both those people? Good. Saw Vampire Weekend and then 2 Chainz at Lolla one year, right back to back. That is so random. I swear, some of these festivals are so strange. Pompeii still lives on through the memes. Pompeii is so good though. Wait, did they maybe do 2? I can't remember what they did. Hang on. Lily Allen is selling feet pics. Oh, I think I saw that. Chelsea, did I say hello to you? I can't remember. I'm so confused by this lineup because I know I went to 2 days. Oh my god, yeah. Oh no, wait, I didn't know that was the Friday. Hang on. I didn't get tickets to the Friday and I was devastated. I'm devastated now because it was Martin Garrix and I love Martin Garrix now. Oh, Coldplay. Did I leave? I might have left during Coldplay. Yeah, Calvin Harris, he was so good. Ed Sheeran, Lily Allen. I went somewhere else for Jake Bugg because I fucking hate that guy. Did I see Pharrell? I think I saw Pharrell. Bastille, One Direction. Oh my god, did I see Clean Bandit? I think I didn't see Clean Bandit because I didn't know who they were. Bombay Bicycle Club! There you go, I figured it out. Lorde! I think I missed Lorde. I think she was on at the same time as someone else. I think she was on the same time as Bastille. You like Coldplay? I just think all their songs sound the same. How many concerts do you usually go to in a year, depending on who's playing? Ooh. Nowadays, not many. Nowadays, it's probably less than 10. But when I was younger, it was probably like 50. Something so good about pulling bands out of your memory? Yeah. You also liked Coldplay. Oh, no. Oh! Oh, I saw Paolo Nutini. That was another one I saw. I love Paolo Nutini. He was really good. The Vamps? Did I see the Vamps? Oh my god, Kings of Leon. I think I remember they were bad. Paolo Nutini was so good though. I love Paolo Nutini. Oh, I saw Yumi at 6 at that as well. I've seen Yumi at 6 so many times that I forgot. Sam Smith? Did I see Sam Smith? I don't remember. Churches? I don't think I saw Churches either. I also remember David Tennant defending himself for liking Coldplay and singing along to Fix You during a hosting thing he did. What era Kings of Leon? Do people in the UK not like Coldplay? They're normie, is what they are, Emmy. It's like kind of like the vibe of like Wet Blanket people listen to them. Would you agree with that, James and Ken? They're drab and grey, like a slightly wet morning. I feel like that's how it is today, but at the time they were huge here. They did have a big peak during Viva La Vida. But that was like, it was still very normie, if you know what I mean. It was just that the normie took over. Right, Kings of Leon. When was what era was Kings of Leon? I remember them singing Sex is on Fire or whatever. It would have been after Mechanical Bull. Yeah, I remember Sex on Fire and Use Somebody. And I don't remember the rest of it. Don't like Coldplay, but they are the most... I don't dislike Coldplay, but they're the most generic normie band. For me, they're just a band I don't think of until recently when they've been really like... ugh. About some stuff. To do with like Israel and Palestine. I saw them when you saw them when you were 16, 17. Your friends had really far nosebleed seats. Some woman came up and was like, hey, answer these questions. We can upgrade your seats for free. Did they really? Me listening to Coldplay and the Archers during high school. The Archers, please. She asked us to name 3 ingredients in banana bread. We answered. She leads us through the venue. We're like, we just keep going. Where are we going? You got a second row? That's wild. Oh my god, that's a cool story, Manda. Aside from Fix You, which for some reason always really rubbed me the wrong way, and I don't know why it got played so much. Yeah. Yellow as well. Yellow's really overplayed. Only thing you know about Coldplay is Frank Ocean redid one of their songs. Please. Please. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was like, they were like on stage talking about how they wanted ceasefire, but then they were like really weird about it. It was like they kind of like they were like hypocritical of themselves. I think because they like, I think they were talking about wanting ceasefire or something, and then they brought like an Israeli flag onto the stage or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I just remember it being like, what are you doing? Oh, right. He was calling for peace. And he went, you can send it to anyone. You can send it to Israel. You can send it to Palestine. And it's like, okay. It was really, like, I think he was just being really odd. My story like that is my friend took me to Justin Bieber concert floor seats because no one wanted to go with her, and I wasn't a fan either, but I went with her. And then a security guard comes up to me and asks if I want to come on stage for One Less Lonely Girl song where he sings to you and gives you roses, and I said no, thinking they'd pick my friend right next to me, but instead they asked the girl in the row in front of us. So she went up and then gave us each a oh my god, Emmy! You should have just said, take her, instead of just saying no. I think if I'd said yes and been on the stage, I would have vomited while he was singing to me. Jinky singled you out and told the security guard to talk. Oh my god. Yes. Her. Shall I tell you another iconic festival I went to? It was this one. Yeah. 2014. I went to Leeds Festival. Paramore. Vampire Weekend. Jimmy Eat World. Def Havana. You probably don't know Def Havana, but they're a British band I loved. Crossfaith, who are a Japanese band who are awesome. Arctic Monkeys, who I don't like, but I saw them anyway. Imagine Dragons, who I don't like now, but I liked them at the time. They were really good at that festival. Blink 182, Macklemore, You Me at 6, A Day to Remember, Sleeping with Sirens, Papa Roach, Young Guns, Tonight Alive, The Story So Far. I also saw, again, the 1975, Clean Bandit. That was after they blew up. Jimmy Eat World, Of Mice and Men. I think that's it. Mayday Parade. Isn't that an insane lineup? Jimmy Eat World played Futures in full as well, so I saw Futures in full. And also, my friends from Australia came here that year. So I saw them with my friends from Australia. Oh, the misery. That's a heck of a lineup. I know. I know. Leeds Fest lineups used to be so good, and they're so shit now. When else did I go? I think 2012 I went. Let's see. Yeah, 2012 I saw Foo Fighters. They played 5 encores. I also saw Angels and Airwaves. Paramore again. Did I see Florence and the Machine? I can't remember. Kasabian. The Black Keys. I can't remember. I don't remember that Leeds Festival very well. Oh, I've also seen Metallica. Mumford and Sons, because that was 2015. Panic at the Disco. During, I think, Death of a Bachelor era. I don't even remember. I also went to Tea in the Park one point and saw James Bay, Hosier, George Ezra, Avicii, R.I.P., and David Gutter. I went to some crazy festivals back in the day, and now they're shit. You wanted to go to Reading Fest in high school, or maybe so it's Leeds and Reading. So what they do, like, it's the same, like, they run 2 festivals on the same weekend. And they have the same lineup, but they have different days. Let's all go to work this year. I don't want to be groomed, thank you. I thought I remembered it being called that, but I thought I just remembered it being weird. No, it was, yeah, it's Reading and Leeds, and it's the same thing. I also think, was that the year? Oh yeah, 2015 also had Baby Metal, and I was 20 minutes late for their set. Like, I missed them by 20 minutes because the bus, because me and my friends, like, the first year I went to Leeds, I camped. Every year after that, I stayed in a hotel because I could not be dealing with camping ever again because it was so bad. So we stayed in hotels in Leeds city centre, and we get the bus out, and normally it was fine, but that morning the traffic was so bad and I missed Baby Metal's set. I was furious. I have since seen Baby Metal themselves now, but yeah, it was like really in their early days. Like, Gimme Chocolate was just getting viral kind of thing. It was here, in this wholly unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in eastern Thanalan when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it is not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Ralban once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the monetarists, we could only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens. Quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours, I shudder to think how many goodly souls paid the price for my naivety. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be used as a pawn in the monetarist's damnable games. Forgive me my outburst. You're one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Ul'dah and visit the Colosseum. But yeah, I miss that era of music. I feel like it's just, like, nothing is the same anymore. Like, lineups are just not good anymore. Because, like, Reading and Leeds was, like, a rock festival. And now, if you look at their lineup, like, their 2025... Oh my god, wait, maybe I'll go this year. Because they've got Chapel Roan. When did that get announced? That means we're not going to get a Chapel Roan Fest tour until after August. Fuck me. But they've got Hosier this year? Holy shit. Maybe I'll go this year. Jesus. On the one day they've got Hosier and Chapel Roan. They've got Bring Me on the Sunday as well. Let me see their previous lineups. Hang on. Because there's been some absolute stinkers. In recent years. Yeah, right. So this is supposed to be a rock festival. They have fucking Liam Gallagher in 2021. Stormzy. Like, I don't mind Stormzy, but that's not the kind of thing I go to Leeds Fest for. Post Malone. Disclosure. Like, it's just like, the acts themselves aren't necessarily bad, but it's just like, as a lineup, it's really stinking. If that makes sense. Like, it's just not what you go to that festival for. Nothing except for that one NCT song. Exactly. Do 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 do. Wasn't ready for the MSQ resume and my brain was so... Are you talking about the monitorists? Sorry. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter in my life, for it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I met Ralban. The match I'd been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They pitted the Bull of Alamigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand so obvious an injustice and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Ralban to die on the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Ralban had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did, and when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theatre. But as you know, Ralban is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting on the blood sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom but a seat on the syndicate, and then I had my blade. Ah yes, my fave band from the time, the Monitorists. To be honest, there probably is someone called that. I might have to go this year. Holy shit. I didn't know Chapel Roan was on it. Fucking block party as well.
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
The way she's running is cracking me up!
Your Grace, I have kept the promise made.
So you have.
I love how they want us to think about Lalafell as adults, and then she does that. Like, the Sultana of Ul'dah has just done that.
You have earned yourself a seat on the syndicate. May your new station garner.
Sometimes we all want uppies. So true.
And vow to serve with every fibre of my being from this day till my last. Long live the Sultana, and long live Ul'dah!
Ralban Nanimo makes you so emotional. They are really sweet. I just love, like, him being her right-hand man kind of thing, and how they're always supportive of each other. Words cannot well express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being. Of course, Papa Shan's love for me is as that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But above matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Ralban, with the authority of a syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. Okay. I think we'll leave it there today, because if I start this, it'll be another, like, 15 minutes or something. Wait, what quest is that? A sultana's duty. Let's see. I only did 6 quests today. I thought I would do 8. Maybe not 5 streams. Maybe 6 or 7. We'll see, I guess. Thank God he's not our left arm. Fuck, I forgot about that. Jesus, James. We can look at Cloud again. Anyway, let's go find someone to raid. Oh, Chris, hello. You just dropped soda everywhere and exploded all over the place? Oh no. Let's go raid Letty, who's playing some Infinity Nikki. I feel like Infinity Nikki's the new like Genshin. I can just like raid into random people with it. Anyway, let me get that going. It was Diet Coke. Okay, let me get that going. So true. Manda, stop being a little bitch.
Chrisula just subscribed with Prime for 11 months. Thanks for Scream.
Chris, thank you for 11 months with your Prime. I appreciate you. Let me get this going. There we go. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I will be live Tuesday next week. There's no stream tomorrow and no stream Friday this week because I'm going to London. So next time I see you, I will be 31. Ugh. So yeah, next Tuesday will be like my 1 day late birthday stream. Yeah. Disgusting. But yeah, I'm going to see Hades Town this weekend, so yeah, to celebrate.
Okami May just subscribed for 29 months.
May, thank you for the 29 months. I appreciate you. Not a hype train at the incoming at the end of my stream. Where? Okay, I've got 10 seconds. Here's my Discord, here's my YouTube. Thank you all for hanging out. Bye-bye! Oh no, wait, it's not going yet. For some reason it was saying. It's fine, we're fine, we've got some time. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll hopefully see you on Tuesday. You can't miss Tuesday. It's my 1 day late birthday stream, so you've got to be here. But yeah, bye everybody!